Welcome back to another Monday cooking show. The cooking show that has not been named. I'm Emily Schramm, and I just want to show you guys how to make healthy meals quickly. And today we are going to do one of my favorite sandwiches with a twist. I absolutely love Cubanos. There's this really great documentary, I don't know if you've seen it, Blake, but it's called The Chef, and it's like this food truck in Miami that does Cubano sandwiches, and I didn't even know what Cubano sandwiches were until I saw this, and I realized I wanted to make a gluten-free, dairy-free version of it, which is really tough because it's full of cheese and full of gluten. So for me, I was like, how do I get creative with this? And so today, you are quite literally improvising with me on the fly. This is a meal that I would be making and will be having after we finish filming because it has all the things that I need, the Cubano, but also the right amount of carbs, proteins, fats, etc. So I'm very excited that you are here today. This is first and foremost, a perfect replacement for pasta. It also is a great replacement for bread. When I'm looking at building my plate and my meals, if I am working out or if I have a job that has a lot of stress, I need some carbs. I try to keep people between 100 and 150 grams of carbs every day, total. So that means at every meal, you're about 25 to 50 grams, depending on how many meals you eat. They sent me this. I'm not sponsored by them, but I'm obsessed with them. It's chickpea pasta. So it does have carbs, but it also has a ton of protein. So it's a win-win, a really great alternative to typical pasta, including whole wheat pasta. And it's boiling, so I'm just gonna throw this in because that's first and foremost what we need to do. So while that's going, oh, you know what, Blake? I forgot my sage. 1 second. So this is garden sage. I love sage. It means to save in Latin, and you smell it and you just instantly feel smarter. So what we're gonna do while that is boiling is we're gonna start to put the rest of the ingredients together. So I am pulling this from some creative recipes, but my own way because I don't have a lot of the ingredients. We're gonna start with a little ghee and a little sage. I'm actually gonna cut some of it to release some of the flavor. Somebody commented about how my cooking skills were stressing them out, or my knife skills were stressing them out. So I'm sorry if my cutting skills, they are very subpar, but when you have a sharp knife, it doesn't matter. So what you're gonna do is take a pan and just a little bit of ghee. You can also use butter, but oh shit. Since I'm dairy-free, ghee uses the same concepts as butter, or the same compounds as butter, but without the lactose. So this is Hearth and Dram ghee. We're just gonna kind of get that going. We need to think about the sauce. So for a Cubano, it's cheesy. I don't do cheese. So what do we do instead of cheese? Well, we use our handy dandy friend, coconut milk. I use coconut milk quite a bit. I don't think it tastes like coconut, and it uses creamy, thick texture just like heavy cream would without the dairy. So the thick part, we're gonna add as much of that as we can, about half the can. So lots of garlic, salt, pepper. Don't be shy with spices. Remember how good they are for you. Garlic specifically, if you guys are getting into fall and you're getting sick and sniffles, fighting any sort of an infection, a little bit of garlic can go a long way. I'm gonna start thinking, what can I do to thicken this up? There's two options that I have for you guys. The first option is gonna be these amazing, the only type of vegan cheese that I like. I say vegan not because I'm vegan, I say vegan because I'm dairy-free. So it's a dairy-free cheese that does not use canola oil. Any type of vegan product that has canola oil in it is just gonna have some long-term damaging effects on our cells. So I'm a big believer in making sure you read your ingredients, and this is Viola Life, the one that doesn't have any canola oil in it. And I also have been really in love with using something like this, where it's actually like a sauce, a really thick sauce, really low. It has a little bit of rice flour, but besides that, no sugar, no additives besides green chili peppers and tomatoes. And so I'm gonna add those to see if we can make it a little bit spicy like a Cubano, but also a little cheesy like a Cubano. So we'll start by slicing these. It's crazy that somebody can take coconut milk and coconut oil and turn it into cheese. But I'm not gonna fight it. You win some, you lose some. If I can make cheese out of coconut milk and coconut oil, or if I can eat cheese, because I really miss cheese. Cheese is my like absolute favorite thing. So I'm gonna add the cheese, and then we're gonna add some Hatch green chili sauce. Oh, it smells spicy. So if you don't like spicy, make sure you don't add too much. I saw a recipe from Bonds actually that used pumpkin puree. So something that's like the same consistency as this. Pumpkin would be perfect. Thicken it up. Oh, this is gonna be good. We got sage, green chili. And now I need to add some salt. Let me see how my pasta's doing. Oh, this is close. Gluten-free pasta tends to cook really fast, I feel like. Ooh, that's hot. Once that's almost done, now I'm gonna do that 2 more minutes. I'm gonna start thinking about my protein. What type of protein am I gonna add to this? Because remember, we want 25 to 30 grams at every meal we eat. There's of course pasta protein here, but we want something that's gonna be a little bit more digestible and absorbable by our body. So that's something called biological value, the BV of protein. So for a Cubano, what's typically used is chicken. So you could use ground chicken or chicken breast. I only have these 2 things in my fridge. So we're gonna use these. This is oven roasted chicken breast. It's just simple deli meat. Again, you can always use better, but that's what I got. So I'm gonna slice this, cube this. A little Canadian bacon. I got these from Natural Grocers. I really like these. Cube this up. I'm very curious what this is gonna taste like. I'm excited, but it's kind of like a gourmet mac and cheese, which, you know, who doesn't love mac and cheese? Even my mom taught me that every meal needs protein, because even when we'd have mac and cheese, we would put a can of tuna in it. And then I'm gonna put those in here. So see how it like actually got cheesy? Do you see the bubble? How cool is that? I just think that's just amazing. Again, if you wanna measure these out depending on your carb level, a lot more if you're lifting, a lot less if you're not, but I don't believe that all carbs should be cut regardless, because we need them, especially females. I'm just gonna, you know what? I think I'm gonna do about half of this, because I didn't do the full sauce. And then from there, here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. And then from there, oh buddy. So this little guy, pepperoncinis, or I don't know why I like get grossed out. Like I'm the only one eating this. So here we go. Here's my fingers in the jar. And a couple banana peppers. And since this does not have any vegetables, I'm gonna add a couple of my garden peppers. These are called gypsy peppers. Didn't know what they were, but that's my heritage, so I felt obligated to get them. And then what I would do for a little bit more vegetable is just do a little side of arugula. Do a little side salad of arugula with some salt, maybe a little olive oil. Let's add some color. Oh my God. And I would sprinkle a little sage, but I used it all. The Cubano pasta. I can't wait to try this. Let's try it right now, actually. I feel like that's what I have to do. I can't wait. You can't, just trust me. Okay. Oh my God. This is so good. It worked. Yes. I'll see you next Monday.